Hey gang, we're here. Welcome on back to the Cade as we are now 34 missions down and only about 8 or 9 more to go before we have Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden wrapped up. We had a lot going down in the last episode, and what we ended up doing between, as is our want, we go ahead and we upgrade our mechs as needed. Because we've been using Diana and Venus as much as support mechs to repair our frontline guys, I pumped a whole lot into them to boost up primarily their HP, their speed, and their armor. I don't have to worry about energy so much, and because they're not attack mechs, I don't have to worry about boosting up their limit either. But I wanted to give them a little bit more heft as far as HP and armor specifically went with. And then, because Getter 1 got beaten up so badly as well, I pumped quite a bit into building up Musashi, so Getter 1 now has more HP, it's got a lot more energy, so we can use the Getter Beam more often, which is its primary weapon. It doesn't have the Shine Spark like Getter Dragon does. I cranked up its limit a bit, as well as its speed and its armor. So hopefully, it can be a little bit more elusive and not take quite as much damage. But we've got a lot to do in this episode, so let's get to it. So now that we have Elshay back as the captain for the Iron Gear, we finally got that storyline squared away. But now we're up in outer space with a guy named Ghingham, it looks like, who is not particularly fond of the view of Earth. It probably distracts from his view of Venus. Ghingham. And Maribel, who, unlike Princess Leia, looks like she has 2 big cones strapped to the side of her head as opposed to 2 cinnamon rolls. Chipper ever since starting up the Turn X. Glimpse of the Black History in Dome, giving up on Diana. No one can stop my battle. Midgard have the ship make descent over Asia. So that's Midgard. It looks like he hasn't slept in years with those bags around his eyes. And Maribel looks like she burns the midnight oil as well. Coming of a world filled with real combat. This is probably our Dick Dastardly here, because nobody has that sort of laugh and doesn't think they're the bad guy. Nani, we have an object coming in. Appears to be a battleship. Is it the Rock Hylum? No, sir. Surrounded in a special field that makes discernment impossible for us. Haven't been any extraterrestrial attacks since we came here, so I doubt it. I got a bad feeling about this. So this is mission 35, Advent of the War God. That's subtle. So, it looks like we are going to have a 2-pronged approach on this. And we have 14 units to launch, and we can make a go of our choosing. So, as per usual, because we're going to be going up against, I think, some heavyweight beasties, we're going to want our heavy hitters. And then I want Venus A. I want Diana for support. Should bring out Musashi or... Now, as we found out in the last mission, I cannot combine Blackwing with Dan Cougar to make Ultimate Dan Cougar, which I won't lie, it's a bit annoying. I should probably see about having some stuff that's got a bit more speed to it. We still have 4 units to choose from. Ryunin the Valsian actually has some pretty good weapons. Now with Getter enhanced, I should use him. Try Valsian. Sidebuster's good because of his speed. Jiren is, I mean, being a tanky boy, he's not a bad one to have either. I only get 2 options left. And I still have the full armor Zabungle. Alright, we'll go... hang on just a minute. Let's back that out. Sidebuster and Zabungle. There we go. Several weapon-like objects approaching from an unidentified flying object. No doubt they must be hostile then. So let's see what we're gonna be up against. Oh boy. Giant floating hands. Those are Gontis from the Yoma Empire. And the Gaidens from the Campbellian army too. Boazanian Beast Warriors on top of that. Don't forget about the Gilgan we just dealt with. Yeah, that was fun. That big 2-pronged beastie we had to fight last time. Did I not? Okay, I do have Messenger. I knew I said I was going to use Messenger. Okay, so we've got... What do we have here? Whoops. So we have a Gante, Dokuga, Powerful Namazungo, a Gaiden, Fossil Beast Bastodon, and a Garmoth, Gesundheit. Do we have any crates around here that we can see about picking up? I don't think we're gonna have any. Are there any caves we can explore? No. So, while we only have 6 enemies to deal with here, I have no doubt we're going to deal with considerably more than that. So we're going to have to be smart about how we allocate our forces and use our energy in our attacks and skill points. Now, our defeat condition is if our flagship gets destroyed and all allies get wiped out. So if we lose 1 or 2 of them, it won't be the end of the world. It's not going to be great. I'm not going to suggest that it will be, but the big thing is that we make sure that we keep the Iron Gear intact. And we also have Diana and Venus A close by for emergency repair work. But considering the majority of my guys already have alert, except for Tetsuya in Great Messenger, but that's okay because he has got enough armor and power on him that he can take most damage pretty well. And now that Messenger has alerts, I move Koji over to be with Tetsuya. Have the Denji boys line up there. And I want to have the Iron Gear at least back far enough that it can lend some degree of long distance support if necessary. Alright, so it looks like these guys are going to miss. .4% attack, and let's see what the High Familiar can do. Alright, so this thing only has 8,100 hit points. I was honestly expecting it to have a bit more than that. His co-pilot is a cat. That's what I said, you heard me. Alright, 18%. Yeah, you're not going to hit him from there. And they're going to hold station. Okay, cool. Then that means we can go to town on these guys. Sashi here. I'll hold off on using the getter beam just yet. Critical hit. Bye-bye. Musashi should jump up a couple levels. He goes to 40. That'll work. Whiffs on the double or the punch. Okay, now, question is, can I hit him from here? I can, and he can't counter me. Alright, so let's see what Zabungle can do here. And he does have the full meal deal when it comes to armament, doesn't he? Kaboom! Now, having Zabungle out here is going to be helpful because if I can up his skills and unlock more stuff for him, specifically if he can get alert, that's not going to stink. Well, you have Valor, which is just as good in this instance. We'll take a look at this Gaiden, which looks like it's got big eyeballs on like 8 stalks around a central hub. Makes an odd looking duck of a mecha beast. So I hit it for 2,200 and it barely made a dent. So I have to think about this in terms of being, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7-eyed floating battleship with a big brain in the middle. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, you can, obviously, but you know what I mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. Alright, let's get Raideen in on the action. Not keep Master on the sideline. Let's get him up here. Bust out the iron cutter. I want accelerate for the Chodenji boys, as well as alert. Sling the yo-yo at it. This thing is big enough it'd be almost impossible for me to miss. We've already chopped down its life by more than half. We hadn't had to use any specialty attacks, so using our regular stuff is a good sign. Alright, Voltes, get on over there. Weakest attack, so it won't do a ton of damage. Well, it did a critical. Alright, hang them back. Iron Gear there. Now, as long as this thing doesn't do an area attack, I'm okay. Combattler's going to take this damage. Nope, he whiffed. Even better. And they're staying put. Okay, so now that this thing is just about gone, I'm going to change it up a little bit. Send these guys this way to start whittling down this bunch. If he's only firing missiles, see how much damage he actually does. And he missed. What, 96% I thought he had me with? Well, 64%, and I'm probably going to take this guy down. Almost. And that missed. Okay, that's fine. I'll hit him for 100%. Can I get him close enough to attack? No, I can't. Well, crap. Okay. Alright, let's move these guys over this way. Yeah, I gotta hit him for 306 points of damage. gone. He goes up a level. Doesn't unlock anything, but that's okay. Move them over. Move the gear over. Alright, well actually we're in pretty good shape so far. Now here comes the reinforcements. Khamen's battleship. Okay. My life spans millions of years. Adam granted me eternal life. Fulfill the great Adam project. I shall obtain your power for that purpose. Alright, so now Combattler will take this hit and he deflects it. We respond with a rocket punch, which is a critical. Anti-Shodenji beam. So Koji took that hit. He's surrounded by big old wasps. So, let me just make sure I know what I'm looking at here. So this is the Khamen flagship. So, it looks like if we destroy him before turn 6, then we'll get a skill point. He retreats on turn 6 or if he's the last enemy remaining. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to start sending guys to deal with him. We'll see if this hits, and it didn't. %, on this Bumblebee, and that one is going to take the hit. They're not super strong. Alright, we still haven't used our alert yet. We whiffed it 69%. There we go. %60. And that Bumblebee will take the hit. Oh, and a considerable one at that. Alright. can still hit this guy with a rocket punch from here. That should be enough to bring him down. Nope. Okay, drill pressure punch. And the energy cutter, another critical hit. Get her I missed with the tomahawk. Alright, that's guaranteed hit, so hopefully he won't hit me. Nope, whiffed at 37%. Nope, I want you to move, please. Repair Raideen. Go up a level. Okay. So Jiren took that hit, which I'm fine with, because it wasn't a lot. And Diana responds with her own attack. Raideen will absorb this one, which is fine, because he can get repaired. But if he's going to hit her with a battleship, that's not good. %43% return fire. And gone. Alright, one down. That should take down two. Scratch two. Alright, Combattler's getting hit quite a bit here. I'm going to have to back him off. If I can get this hit in, that'll be great. That's critical on this guy. Oof. Okay, he's gonna need some serious repair work. June goes up a level. That's a hit. That's a kill. Goes up 7 levels. Against guard. Alright, well guard is the next best thing to having alert. That misses. It's supplemental attack from Getter 1. That's critical. We haven't seen the missile machine gun yet. I want to see this. It took a long time for me to realize that these mechs actually had, like, gun weapons equipped on them. They never had them mostly in the anime. But if you pull a chain gun like that out... Boy, aren't you a face a mother could love. 5-headed floating snake hand thing. It spits missiles. And Radine's gonna help. No, I didn't want him to land. Take off to the Great White North. It's a beauty way to go. Okay. That misses. Alright, 61% with the atomic punch. That one's going to take the hit, and it's going to go, because that one was pretty much gone anyway. You go ahead and absorb the hit, because if that takes you away... And the faster I whittle you down, the better off I'm going to be. %. That one will take the hit. So the faster I can get rid of these bumblebees, the better off. Missed with a big gun at 63%. That's annoying. Ah! It's not what I wanted. I wanted alert, not gain. I can't afford to be using SP that indiscriminately. Or that indiscriminately, I should say. Alright, I'll leave Jiren to take this guy out, hopefully. Yes, he is gone. Up to level 40 he goes. And that's everybody is moved. Okay. Ending turn? Yes, I am. He's only using the machine gun on me. But I gotta be careful with Messenger because he's already taken some damage. Ah, another secondary attack. Okay. So I have to defend from here on out. Because they're going to use primary and secondary attacks with these bumblebees to try and take him down. But since I fended off the primary attack from the Khamen battleship, that'll help. And this will only be one attack because there's only one left. Alright, this is a 100% hit. So that will go. That bumblebee will take the hit, and that should take it out. Nope. I whiffed again. Come on. 71%, I should be able to hit it. But luckily, it's got nothing to cover it anymore. So I can go directly at the Khamen and hit it that way. We just keep hammering away on him. And I can use the getter beam from Dragon because I still have the solar panel, so it'll replenish his energy every turn. I hit him from there? Holy crap, I can hit him from there. No time like the present to hit him from there if I can. Alright, boost her up to 42. Have these guys take off and join the fight. And I pretty much want to concentrate all my firepower on the battleship now. I don't want to even waste my time dealing with those other guys. Meanwhile, poor Zabungle pulling up the rear. Alright. Next. Seems an interference has arrived. Interference. Cosmo Ranger J9 isn't here either. So we did not get him before turn 6, but that's okay. We don't get the skill point, but that's alright. But that means the big thing that we got to worry about has arrived. Got more incoming. Hello, big boys. Maribel. And she's laughing about something. Jim Ghingham, these mechanical giants are like bunched up scarecrows. The plan will be E minor. To our 2,500-year-old training traditions. Oh, this does not look good. They're lining up for a map attack. No time for finger pointing, we need to hold them off. Turn X might be more fun to use than these mechanical dolls. The Turn X is also rejoicing to be on Earth again, so that must be the Turn X right there. So that's what we've got to take out to finish the mission. They call Iran's white doll the Turn A. That's no ordinary mobile suit. No, it isn't. Alright, so he can't hit Musashi. But I hit him. Ooh, these guys do pack a bit of a punch. I don't want to use the getter beam right yet. Combat will take the hit. I respond. Okay, so I think if I whittle these guys down enough, I'll be okay. It's the brown ones right there with the blue crest, and then that big sucker. Weld-off manipulator. You the one who wanted Queen Diana dead? Yes! She's not needed in the world of warfare. Okay, so I think what I gotta do is I've got all my big guys right here saved from Messenger, and I can accelerate him over. I think I just need to surround him, keep him from moving, and then get as much powered attacks on him as possible. Heal up Ryoma. Guard. Alright, let's see what damage we can do. I don't have the cannon amped up enough to do any damage with it. So. Guard. I don't have Valor, so I just have to make sure I can do Strike. Because if I can use the Iron Gear to help destroy these things, that'll boost its willpower up, and then I can unlock the map attack. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. So if I use the getter beam, I'll only have one, potentially two shots with the Shine Spark, and I don't want to do that. So let's see what the... Oh man, it's like 12% to hit. Because he's going to evade. So there's no point in me sending him over there. Because if he's going to evade, then I'm going to be able to respond with a better attack. Okay. Alright, then I think we gotta do it this way. So we'll wait. I think what I will do is I'll have Raideen come down and work with these guys. He's got guard. Wait. Get around him that way. Yeah, I can. Alright, so I've got him boxed in. And I really hope that does not come back to bite me in the butt. I really do. Okay. Have them stand by. And as long as he can't move out of that square, and he's got to deal with us, then we should be able to attack him back. Hopefully this won't hurt too much. Ooh. That hurt quite a lot. Okay, I cannot afford to lose her. I may have to put her on board the Iron Gear for a bit. Down to 830. This isn't good. $81 hit points. Nope. Didn't do it. The I-beam coating didn't save her. So we lose Sayaka. That's not good. Jiren will take the hit on this one. That is the problem with these kind of games and these kind of missions, is that you think your guys are going to be safe. And then the enemy manages to pull out attacks that just leave you high and dry. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's super frustrating. So I can only hit back at 27%? How do I hit this guy? It's got to be a case of strike valor and then just hope for the best. But that's why I gave him guard. Whiffed at 73. Critical attack on you. Oh, big hit. Okay. Now. Form up. And of course he's going to defend. There's got to be a way that I can hit him, that I can whittle him down a bit more. Alright, the only problem is with Juzo. Alright, I keep him using... Oh, okay. That's fine. And nobody else has... Alright, she's got alert. I can use focus. And the secondary attack hits. I mean, I could bust out the Thunder Break. The only problem is these guys are all in the way. They're all right in the line of fire. But nope, I need to keep just pounding away on this guy. I'm not utilizing all my primary weapons, which which take out the majority of my my energy reserves. Alright, the big gun won't do much. In fact, it'll only do 10. Jeez. There has to be a way for me to be able to whittle him down more than this. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing this for at least another 2 hours. So if he can evade, then he'll evade, and I have no means by which to hit him. Alright, secondary attack helps that. Yeah, best I got is 23% with these. Alright, get her on board really quick. See if this takes this one down. Almost. The Jiren will step in and help. Goes up 3 levels. It's support level 2. Thank you. Jiren goes up a level. .95% hit ratio. If I don't take this guy out with this, I don't know what it would take. Alright, 2 down. He goes up 4 levels. No time to use the getter beam like the present. That's why I upped his energy output. Wow, only did 1,100 points. Sheesh. Alright, so everybody else is moved. But having Zabung out here to be able to whittle these guys down, that helps. Because they're not hitting him very... not even getting close to hitting him. And he's got enough weaponry at his disposal that even if I start draining that down... he's still going to soften all these guys up quite a bit, and that's going to help me out big time. Zeal. Alright, so I think I've burned out the shoulder missile rack. So now with the standard missile launcher, I'm still taking... good third to nearly a half of their life with each shot. See ya! %. 23%. Nope. As much as having alert does really help, focus is another one of those skills that if you don't pay attention to it, when you pull it out for a situation like this, when you really need it, you'd be amazed the effectiveness it has. Because again, it boosts your hit percentage by 30% and it negates your opponent's by 30%. Koji took the hit. Oh, jeez, and he... Yep, his HP goes back up. Alright, so I've got 3 shots left with the shoulder missile launcher. The regular missile launcher is 4 out of 8. I got 5 out of 10 with the rifle. So I'll bust out focus again. I'll just use the rifle this time and put him down. Go. Critical hit. Gone. Alright, so I've got to get him up to... 147 in terms of willpower to be able to take advantage of the Cosmo Nova, which is his ultimate attack. Whiffed on that. Okay. The rapid fire cannon, that should be enough. Yep, 700 hit points. Goodbye. And he goes up 5 levels. Which does not suck at all. Alright, so he's still going for the evade. And I'm going to have to use Guts to heal up Great Messenger, and I'm going to have to use it on Koji, which means I won't be able to have Valor if I need it. Okay, I'm going to have to wait on that. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay, all these guys have alert on them, and it's active. I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to have him come hit me instead. Although I did choose wisely bringing Zabungle out, because all these lower tier guys are going at him, and I can just sit there and keep picking them off, whittling them down. They're not hitting him. And if push comes to shove, I think I can put him back on the iron gear and replenish all of his weaponry. Still 27% to hit with the Thunder Break. There's gotta be a way to nullify him. Because otherwise, if I throw my best attacks at him, he's just gonna defend. Which means Valor is gonna get cut in half. This guy's going to defend in his bandit. So you see how little damage it takes, because defend is just so much stronger for these enemies than it is even for me. You're toast. And go for 74%. Will it hit? Yes, it will. And that's a fatality. %85 hit on this one. And he gets zeal. Alright, I still got to deal with this guy and then take this guy out. So, I will leave them to keep turn X surrounded. So the entire sealed black history in Dome. Fall giant asteroid from far off space. The Macross, the interplanetary war began and a shockwave hit the Earth. Which is what happened in the early part of this game. And we knew all this already. Thanks to that, our time will also be stained by battle. Mwahahaha. You want war? Yeah, I do. Pursuit? I shall withdraw for today. So we only lost one mech. And, ooh, the Raw Callum just showed up. Or is this the Arcana? No, this is the Arcana. Looks like the Ghingham fleet has already left this airspace. So we're a moment too late. No, it is the Raw Callum. Novsky Drive Super Repair Kit HP HG 8CP, which gives us 30% energy replenishment. Now we have two of them. So now it looks like we finally got the band back together. But that was really frustrating. I mean, I could have thrown everything I had at the turn X. But as you saw, every time I hit it, he would either evade or defend. So I had no percentage to hit him. Or I'd barely make a dent. He would get all of his energy back, or all of his HP back between rounds. So it was really just a question of attrition at that point, making sure my guys didn't get taken out. I had adequate backup and distribution of damage while I picked off everybody else. Not the greatest way to do it, and we didn't get a skill point because we didn't whittle his HP down below 50%, but honestly, I don't know even using Valor if we could have. Even with our best attacks. That turn X Gundam just looks like it is super, super tanky. Which makes me wonder, even when we get Shingetter and Mazinkaiser, are we going to be able to have the means to take it down? was inevitable that the truth would have come out sometime. Yes, Tex and I came here from the moon. So, Jamil is one of the moon race. Find continued unabated for some time, and the moon and the Earth both fell into decline. Then the moon devised a final strategy to defeat the Earth. They took the Turn X they dug out of a mountain cycle on the moon, and the satellite cannon equipped GX and deployed them on the front lines. It was around the time I met Tex and Lucille. People believed to possess the power of the new types of old. Lucille and I joined the war. So now we get the full story on Jamil's part in all this. Satellite cannon shot I fired wound up leading to an even worse tragedy. Inflicted severe damage across the Asia continent. In retribution, the Earth side deployed the Turn A on the front lines. The Turn A's power was dreadful to behold. Lunar troops lost one after another and fell to the Earth. So the Turn A Gundam, despite it looking really awkward and gawky, is actually one of the most powerful Gundams in the game, if not the franchise. The Moonlight Butterfly. Two types were locked in brutal combat, engulfed in the light of the Moonlight Butterfly. Its dreadfully powerful nanomachines were scattered across the Earth and destroyed the innocent civilization. Alright, so planned by Agrippa is to isolate those whose combat instincts have been awakened and give the moon race a peaceful way of life, and in doing so you try to avert another war between the moon and the Earth. Yep. So this is all history lore. We were sent to Earth as experimental subjects. And that should take us to the intermission. Not quite. So we have Chris. She was deceived by the innocent, fought us in a mobile armor called the Pachulia. So Chris is a he, although the hairdo implies he's a she. Not that it matters either way. Chose to walk alongside us. Tifa accepted her own power back on the moon. Dome and Garage showed me what I can do for the sake of the future. Alright, so let's get through this. Okay, and we finally hit the intermission at 1 hour and 25 minutes. So, now that we've got 257,000 in funds, let's see what else we have. We've got the GPO-1 Gundam back. We've got the Zeta 2 back, which nobody's using. We've got 2 Cubilees now. We've got an upgraded Hyaku Shikikai. Which we can do some stuff with. We've got a Suzabi. We've got the Turn A Gundam, which we should do some upgrading with. We still got Harry and his Sumo Mech. We got all the Gundam Wing back. Sweet. We've got Gundam X Divider and Double X. So this is her mech, the Vertigo, for or his mech. For Chris. We got Bry Thunder. And now all the Veritics have been upgraded to S-Class. So they've got those huge rocket boosters on the back and upgraded weaponry up top. Excuse me. So we've got quite a lot of stuff that we need to deal with, and we still have all the new parts we've got to apply. So what we will do is our usual stuff between episodes. We will apply the funds, upgrade everything we need to, and get ready for the next mission, which should be a doozy of a mission, because we should finally be able to get our hands on some grade A bang bang, which we're going to need to get through the rest of the game. So in the meantime, hope you've been enjoying the content. Remember, we have Sports Saturday and Suckerpunch Sunday coming up this weekend, as well as our other content that we have elsewhere on the channel. Check our playlist and check for new stuff on our social media feeds through Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. And Ronan's Retrocade helps spread the word about us as we continue to make the channel bigger and better. My name is Ronan. It's been great to spend this episode with you. Be safe, be well, happy gaming. We'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.